Oriental learnings. Oriental learning. Oriental learning in the section, in this section. And orientation means vocational training, some extras, vocational interest, like IITs, some more short-term courses. This one is preferable. In aptitude involvement in A2, ability to performance and activity and task. This most important is an activity on their task. Any person in unique qualities of unique intelligence, unique performance in the some extra skills. That's why we are aptitude testing is different. Van Cuffs. Aptitude is a measure of probable rate of learning which is result in interest and satisfied and is the relatively specific and narrative. It is a learning result. Learning is acquiring knowledge, but result means this knowledge is acquired. How much getting? Many ways. In the examination section, exams are maybe you assess your judge your capabilities. 1 year is the academic duration. 3 hours exam is the your evaluation of your knowledge and skill, that is presentation skills, and it is presentation or of the any reading writing skills is that much of time, only 3 hours of period is a your testable your attitude and your performance skills, that is result orientation, satisfaction and your okay, it may be first class is my satisfaction, your satisfaction, or second class your satisfaction, whatever it may be distinction, it is your interest relatively specific and narrative, మీకు మీరుగా narrative చేసుకున్నట్టు. Sorry. Here, in the app system. Okay. Strictly systematic evaluation, people performance task rated different situation. It is the evaluation of the task and situation. It is standardized methods, administrative tools. It is just some standardized methods. Standardized methods in psychometric properties tools. Psychometric properties tools mean reliability, validity, constructive, social norms. This is the test constructive methods and class system and display system. Okay, it is measurements. It is evaluation method. Some different types of aptitude test. Many types of tests. We will discuss some tests or number of aptitude tests. Motor and manual test. Sound tagitnana. Motor and manual test. Yes. This motor and manual test. Motor understanding the problem solving occur under developed and observed inside of human brain and other procedure of the mental activity to express their words through the same physical activity may prior marking of physical response. Yes, it is useful of your body part. It is a physical. Cognitively means mental process. Motor and manual skills. Motor means physiological. Physiological means involved. You are involved in physiological activity. Your problem is all over the thinking if you are cognitively think. Cognitively. Next, motor coordination. Motor coordination is like eye-hand coordination. Mirror drawing. You see the in mirror, draw in the under the circumstances. There is a eye-hand coordination. You see the eye and you interpretation your image in your brain to draw your hand. It is eye-hand coordination. Simple. Nowadays, kids are major problem, eye-hand coordination problem. So external feeding is the lack of eye-hand coordination protein. Prone ఏంటి మనకు ఐ హ్యాండ్ అంటే రైస్ ఆర్ కర్రీస్ ఇన్ మిక్స్డ్ ఇన్ ది kid to pick up their hand to put into the in mouth. It is coordination of the eye hand coordination. Finger dexterity objectives. Dexterity means grip of. Dexterity means grip of. Finger dexterity. It is a finger. You pick up the small and objectives and optical objectives actually inside assembling two or more objectives. This is the finger dexterity test. In finger dexterity test, it is quickly of the assembling in the like manufacturing institute, manufacturing industries, you tablet pharma industries, you put up this and active functioning is functioning. Manual dexterity. It is coordination of movement. Manual coordination of the coordination of the movements and describe the hand and sufficient skills of the require the place and objectives and peoples also. Dexterity test evaluated of the manual ability and also people seen the employed objectives relay fine motor skills and coordination. It is a dexterity test. Dexterity test. Tudor pegboard test is in this test capacity application performance of industrial job. The Tudor is measurable the dexterity and ability test of the subject quickly interested point into the hole of the pins point into the pins holing. Some needles are placing the some vertical or horizontal placing in the whole of the pins. It is a time limit test. In this test procedure is different thing. Step by step is needed to pick up the pin and placing the hole. How much distance, how much the time is taken, how much of pins is placing. It is a quantitative, not quality. It is a quantitative measurement is the Bruder test. Minnesota dexterity test is eye-hand coordination, placing disc in the hole or placing in the objective scale through the some box, like a box. In this box, some round blocks is here. In each tray, it is a tray. It is a tray. In this tray, you throw away the manually in placing the turning into the blue and red color, placing the same way. It is the uh, Minnesota dexterity test. MMT test is quickly replacing the replacing, not rearrange the how you perform the well. It is the situation in this regarding this test. Vocal finger dexterity and scissor dexterity. Finger means your tips. Scissor means scissor. In this test is usage of the most probable most probable in the test is the test finger and vocal test is placing and replacing the pins and tools pick up this. It's the test is industries in the gems and jewelries industries. Gems and my techniques in diamonds and stones in the replacing the ornament and objectives. It is the finger and also scissor dexterity test. It is used in this test is time limit is short period. How much how much pins are replacing in the arrange or resetting the in this hole. It is the calculative and cumulative quantitative objectives. Quantitative objectives is the most corner and finger dexterity. Revert manipulation adaptive aptitude test. Revert particular movement of the hand and finger. Hand and finger. In the hand is the motors or fine motor skills and psychomotor skills, fine and gross motor skills, gross motor and fine motor. Gross motors mean arm to level, arm to shoulder is the uh, gross motors, and fingers are fine motor. Fine motors mean minute curriculum. It is a fine motor skills. In fine motor skills, you say the how quickly and fastness of the in this test regarding the identification of fingers, hand movement and finger movement. You calculate them and associate the find of the test. This test is industrial selective process is the main conclusion. Job specific dexterity test, mechanical hand tool dexterity test, mechanical hand tool dexterity tool. In this test is naming also mechanical hand. Mechanical mean psychophysiological. Psychic mean mind. Physiological mean your body attempt to. In motor skills, cognitively think and fix the motor board and extra somewhere extra. In this sector is motor ability skills is assessed. Differential aptitude testing. Some other test is differential aptitude test, not attitude test. It is aptitude test battery. In this test battery is seven sub tests is available. This may be Charles Bernard developed at the period of 1962. It revised some more and more, but also it is the seven subsets: verbal, abstractive, numerical, spatial, mechanical reasoning, language usage, clerical speed and accuracy, sentence completion test also included. In this total time, it is a time limit test. It is a time limit test. In this test, time is 3 hours and 3.5 hours is time limit. Total test battery time. But each test time is different. Each test items are so possible score and grader score is available. Verbal reasoning subject is 50 items. In possible score is 50 measure ability skills under concept of framed in the word verbal. Verbative reasoning means generalized and constructive verbative reasoning. This possible score is 30 among five, five, five printers, 35. 35. Numerical ability. Subject has 40 items and the maximum possible score is 40 and designed understand the numerical relationship factor handling the numerical 140 item. 140. 140 concept of the problem is the frame of the type of calculation, arithmetic, conceptual, reasoning, some or extra. Abstractive reasoning. Abstract reasoning consists of 50 items. Maximum raw score is 50. Maximum raw score is 50. Minimum score is below 15. Below 15. In this non-verbal measurement, students of reasoning ability skills, this is the problem require the perception and operation principles, changing the diagnostic involvement ability to perceive the relationship, abstract figure printing, generalized and education principles of non-language design, spatial relation test. Test is items is 60, is maximum possible score is 60, minimum score is 50% of score, it will be 30%, 30%. This in this test of the uh, constructive visualization and similarity objective similarity abilities and objectives imagining the would be rotated in the various situation in differences. Mechanical reasoning test. This test is items are 70. Widely maximum possible raw score is 70. In each 70 mechanical situation together with the simple word questions of was the curricle speed test. It test is uses many examination in the screening RRB examination. Navodaya, Sainik schools. This aptitude all test. Test is some subtest are used in the all competitive exams in this test item 10 100 items. So maximum raw score is 100. Curricle speed every test is raw score and a maximum possible score is maximum items. How much item that much of the score raw score is possible. The in this test 50% of score is positive score. Below 50% of score it is a necessary reasoning and enhancement of their skills and ability skills. Okay. Spelling and language usage test. In this test, 100 items, 60 items are language usage. Maximum for 60, in this test, 40 is spelling, 60 is language usage. Maximum possible score is 100 and respectively 50% of score is it is necessary and average and above average skills. Skills is the check of in this language and differential aptitude test manual scores. Multiple aptitude test batteries. Multiple mean more than three members. More than three members or more than three skills. More than three skills. It is multiple aptitude test batteries. Okay. Spatial aptitude. Spatial means this is the cumulative adjustment in the particular situation. It is a spatial aptitude. Person capacities to learn various abilities. Aptitude testing is measured. Abilities, the general intelligence also. In the mechanical aptitude test, ability to involve the manipulating the constructive objective tools are declare the mentally and mechanical movement. Mentally and mechanical. Mentally mean cognitive thinking. Mechanical movement is physiological involvement. It is so sub in this test, five six subset is six sub tests is available. Minnesota mechanical assembling test. Assembling means pair parts in gathering one and reassemble the objective. Assemble. Minnesota spatial relationship test. Spatial relationship. Same similarities is the objective, that is the spatial relationship. Minnesota paper form board test. Paper form board test. It is a form board mean it is the place and rearranging the particular objectives. Johnson Walker feature block test. It is a block arrangement, block design and block arrangement test. Arrangement and block designing test. This is one. This one. And Sherman's mechanical aptitude test battery. Sherman mechanical aptitude test battery. In this battery is difference speed and accuracy measurement test, speedometer test. It is Sigmund mechanism aptitude test. Signum from board test is mechanical aptitude. It is a tool dexterity test. Clerical aptitude test. Different situation regarding the clerical aptitude, including the generative classification performance data preferable in the situation. Okay. Okay. Minnesota clerical aptitude test. Okay. In this curriculum, in this curricular field test is, it is a same six objective, six different types of curricular field test. Minnesota curricular aptitude test, general curriculum aptitude test. Curricle means is the speed of accuracy. Speed and accuracy same. Same or some test is speed test, some tests are performance test. It is the speed and accuracy test are in the accuracy test is the dexterity. The dexterity curricular aptitude examination and PRW test. Orissa test of curricular aptitude. Curricular aptitude test. This is in this curriculum. In this curricular aptitude test is six different types of graphic art and test. Graphic art. It is the authenticative technique. Authentic aptitude test, musical aptitude test, various component musical learning. It is the vocal development test, literacy aptitude test. Some example of such as the about truth test, recurring poetry judgment test, literacy test. Perform preferential aptitude test. Okay, preferential aptitude test and some test is professional aptitude test. It is a professional mean medical, legal, and engineering institutions. Some extra aptitude test. What is the legal proficiency and effective of the in case advertising and scientific mathematical some more extra medicine. This medicine is surgical or pure OP medicals. This one is the professional aptitude test in this profession. Scholastic aptitude test. Scholastic means measuring the aptitude in total objectivity and in this school some subjects 4 or 5 subjects on an average all subject the student and an average skills is assessed. It is a scholastic achievement. It is a in some duration of the time, quarterly, half-yearly, and annually. It is the period. Time period is objective, and action is the at the time in this duration. The particular student is how getting in their enhance the performance and skills. It is the scholastic aptitude test. Use of the aptitude test is this in this tests are most usages knowledgeable and mental if it's effective cognitive effectiveness test. Both are psychophysiological development. The usage of the test. Vocational test is career of the vocal development, milestone development. Mechanical test is motor development test. Arithmetic reasoning hence it is the proficiency of mathematical proficiency. A professional skills, law and medicine, some more sociologist is professional means it is enhance the how deal the societal problems, how deal, how the how much of taken narrative. Okay. Test of interest. The test of interest of the feeling like say to reaction their actual or imaging of the specific situation, specific situation. Border identification, experience to the connection, tendency of the some easily test of the inter interested type of the interested. It is a manifestation. It is a type of the interested. John Milton described the two types of extraction, interaction formation. This test. It is the introvert and extrovert like. Okay. Some people's their problem expressing openly in public place. Some people should not open in their alone situation also. It is the interest. Okay, their aspects like affection, love, name, money, victory, such as more of some confidential matter, some or openness. Okay, some peoples are maybe measured in the interest, expressed interest, manifestation interest, and measured the interest. This is the three types of expressed interest. One, some clients are arriving the in this section, the sitting the in front of the counselor, the openness of the to discuss the this is the my problem. This problem is arising the so and so day, so and so situation. The what can I do, sir? Some people, sir, I don't have problems, sir, but I am suffering. But is the not expressed income. It is the measurable. It is the screening methods of okay. Manifestation means through indirective responses. Through indirective responses manifested with symptoms is you suffered. I have some body pains, headache. some psychosomatic physiological pains, but they in her mind is mentally upsetted and hypochondriasis effect. It is hypochondriatic effect. It is my in my body is some spoil my body. I have spoiled my body. What can I do? I do many relations, sir, but I cannot emotionally, I cannot tolerate here. That is the manifestation. What is the manifestation? Symptoms are different. Symptoms of different. Measure the interest. How to measure the interest? Measurement is the assessment or screening this much. How how measuring in this affection and whatever it may be. Emotions, positive emotions or negative emotions is measuring the affectionative and defectionative interest in this score. Type of the tools of measuring this formulation of formation, strong vocational interest block, Gooder performance recorder, and Thurston vocational interest. These are interest measuring is some test is available. What is strong vocational interest? Vocational means your performing activity simply. Some people are liking tailoring. Some people are liking and mechanicum. Some people are liking in agriculture. Some people are liking in political. This is their vocation. Vocational means do activity directly person and involve the earning of the money. Their own skills or own ability skills. Coder performance test. Performance is the speed activity. In coder test is each test is some detailed analysis. A strong vocational interest test is 40 separate items in this 100 occupation items, 100 questions is in occupation, 49 is recreational, 30 in school objective, 48 activities, 47 peculiar interest. Peculiar interest. Peculiar interest means it is a different interest. What is this? Going society is going on east, you going on west. What is this? It is a peculiar interest. Peculiar interest. That much is like this. Cruder preference performance recording test. In this cruder test is some literacy, arithmetic, musical, social, clerical, and more extra, specifically in computation, mechanical, scientific, progressively adjustment in this regarding this Coder test. This Coder test is and objectives are 75. The percentile is also 100. In this percentage, 50% of the score is very necessary. Thurston vocational interest schedule. It is a schedule or schedule. In this schedule, likeness, in differences and dislike. This is, in this test is 8 components and commercial, authentic, descriptive, physical science, biological science, academic, art, some extra. These tests are bipolar uh, projection test. Bipolar in is 50% of the crossing the test is above the 50% is same. Below percent 50% is same in this um, tool dexterity of identified their interest. Dexterity not identified their interest in this physical or maybe every test preferable in this interest schedule is first and second option is necessary ambition. In this test limitations is the purely abilities and interest, their interest not in seeing the some are extra verbal and realistic attitude. These tests are environmental basis of reporting the subjective and objective measuring. This test is worked with the manual and mechanical coordination, cooperation, eye-hand coordination, cooperation. Suppose it is the cramping, form is cramping, it should not cooperation, it is shaking. Its shaking time is you not performing well. That is the could not cooperate to your form. In this test is not performing well, realistic. It is the these are limitations. Ability and personalities. Abilities are leads to their personality characteristics, character trials. Trials means it is your personal trials. It may be every person is inactive personal characteristic. Same way, every person their own abilities and skills is different. That's why the skills are maybe projective and indirective performance in these skills, such as interest and choice of education occupation. Attitude test is choice of education and occupation. Education means you learning and earning of knowledge. Occupation means you do work and earn money. That is your occupation. Occupation. In this occupation and education, both are your own ability and interest are necessary. In this own interest, you do performing well. That is your ability. You cannot interest. You cannot do pay. You cannot pay attention in this activity. Your performance is actual dullness. Values. Values are, it is a social norm. Value are social norm, no doubt at all. In this governing behavior, it is a governing behavior. It is monitoring of your personality. It is monitoring of your personality. These values are test authentication, test authentication, and performing well. It would be legal. This this is the value of the personalized characteristic. Regarding the Mukherjee and some orchestra, values are socially approved desire and goals. Socially approved desire and goals that are the internalizing thought process, conditioning, learning and socialization, and also become subject to performance and standard and aspiration. It is the definition of value. What is the social approve? Social approve. It is a social norm. Value is a social norm. Social approve like means some is some persons are you here in this. Why is there some physical features including the dress sense also voice? What is the shirt and pant? This is the way of dressing varied. That is the norm. But girl is different. This is the hair cutting and way of dress is different. Both both are genderly. This is the prescribed value and norm. How characteristics is lead the boys, which characteristics in the girl. In this, it is the quiet norms. This it is the internalizing thought process, conditioning, and socializing also. But some peoples are wearing different dressing, different hair cutting. It is uniqueness of the that is the identifying the problem. This much is necessary. Instrumental values. beliefs of the conception, desirable moral behavior, instrumental authentication, point of this time, honesty, responsibility, and capacity. This is the instrumental value. Terminal value. Terminal value is the serving for the happiness, surveying self-perspective and freedom. This is the terminal values. In applications of the psychology, this aptitude test is measurable. This aptitude test is measurable. It is the purely personalized, interesting, and skills in applicable. In some more screening of the person's professional and proficiency skills is detective, in detective, reorganized skills, that much of the skills in the interest values of beliefs that may be it including the a personal belief system. This is the aptitude test is regarding to some difference test. In this aptitude test is one of mistake of plus. Aptitude describe the degrees which some carry out certain type of mental reasoning operations. Mental reasoning, it is a cognitive thinking process. Mental reasoning process is cognitive thinking proficiency of their personalized skills and problem solving capacity. It is ability and mental reasoning skills. Aptitude test is assess the predict people feature ability to acquire the skills or knowledge. This is ability is day to day life is enhanced and learning by doing your abilities are enhanced. Learning not doing your abilities are fall down. This is a manual dexterity make coordination movement of hand quickly skillful skills. Skillful mean your solve the skills in mechanical reasoning skills or arithmetical reasoning skills. It is a skillful battery skills. Aptitude battery, the series of aptitude provide the indication of the general and specific aptitude test. General and specific aptitude test. General means it is a quite common normal society leading is the general population. Specific aptitude it is a differential aptitude skills. Suppose commonly their peoples are all peoples are learning and doing some work. Maybe especially for anchoring job is it is vocational vocal development, modify their vocal system and presentation skills with purely specific skills and music. Music also some difference attitude. It is the specific skill of the person. Okay. This is the topic. Today topic is completed. You have any doubt? No reasoning? Shall I leave it? Thank you.